All right, speaking of quarterbacks, okay, we got to complete like 180 on this Deshaun Watson stuff now, because last night it was tweeted out that Texans are not returning calls on Deshaun Watson, believing he will change his mind on trade requests. So we know Deshaun Watson earlier in the offseason, he said, hey, I want to be out of here. Then all the sexual allegations came out, and then that kind of got put on the back burner because the man's fighting for his freedom and fighting for his image and all that, his reputation. And then he came back out and was like, no, I still want out of here. And then he kind of sat out for a week of training camp practices because of a small little ankle tweak. He was listed as the fourth string, so we were like, what the hell is going on? But now the Texans are not returning any kind of Deshaun Watson trade calls, and we get that Deshaun Watson is at practice today, and he was talking with a general manager, Nick Cassero. We don't know what they were saying. We just have this image of them talking together. But let's quickly take a look at this Texans depth chart, because do they still have him listed as their fourth string quarterback? Because if you have somebody listed as your fourth string quarterback, you don't expect them to play. And now on the ESPN, he is listed as their first string quarterback. I don't know if they ever changed that. We just know that that he was listed in terms of what the Texans were saying as their fourth string quarterback. We have seen that. So it's real interesting right there that Deshaun Watson is now back. They're not fielding any more trade calls. Does that mean that they know he's 100% going to be playing this season? Are all these sexual assault allegations going to be kind of, dealt with in a very timely manner in the next couple of days, maybe week and a half, whatever it is? Because, why are the Texans now kind of changing their tune on this? Why is it Deshaun Watson back at kind of training camp? Now, him just being back at training camp doesn't really tell us too much, because when he was actually back at training camp, because the man started at training camp, but he was listed as the fourth string, and he was kind of playing defensive, like a defensive safety position out there during practice time. Then he kind of was out for a week with the ankle tweak, and now he's back out there. But is he still listed as the fourth string in the Texans' mind? Is he only playing kind of defense? That's something that we'll kind of know a little bit more tomorrow, when all the information about the Texans training camp and what happened and what went on kind of, comes out on Twitter and articles and all of that. So we'll keep an eye on Deshaun Watson, but let's go back to DraftKings right here and talk about the week 1 starting quarterbacks, because we may be able to get real great odds, because Deshaun Watson coming back, not taking any the organization not taking any phone calls about his trade progress. Maybe they expect him to be the week 1 starter, and we may be able to cash in on DraftKings with our kind of favorite bets of who's going to be taking the first snap for the 2021 season. So let's see what they are listed at here. Here we go. Who will take the Houston Texans' first snap in the 2021-2022 regular season? Tyrod Taylor is the favorite at -500. Davis Mills is at +500, and folks, this is big. I previewed this before the show. Deshaun Watson was still at +900, but he just moved up in the last half hour, folks. In the last half hour, Deshaun Watson went from +900 odds to being the week 1 starter to +550. He's climbing it, folks. That's a huge, to go from +900 to +550, that's huge. So this could be some real great value. Throw $100 on this, you'd win, $550. That's great value right there. So Deshaun Watson really seems like he's going to be a Texan this year, and it seems like he is going to be playing this season, which is great for the Texans because he's their only good piece by a mile on that team. So this is some real great value that is going down. Take it when you can get it. We've already missed the +900. Don't miss out on the +550, folks. So this is real interesting. Tyrod Taylor -500. Davis Mills +500, then it goes to Deshaun Watson at +550, and then it's Jeff Driscoll +1,000, and Deshaun Watson was at that fourth spot at +900. Jeff Driscoll, I don't know what his odds are, I don't remember, but he was kind of the third. I'd probably say around 500 as well. So just real interesting news and how quick you can kind of lose value and gain value. We always talk about that on the show. But if you're looking for a little bit of a good solid bet right here, I think this is real great value for what the circumstances are currently. Deshaun Watson, He's back at practice. They're not fielding any more phone calls about trading him, and the odds just went down. I think this is a real safe, solid bet to invest a little into. I think it's real solid, folks. So I would bet this, folks. You bet 100 on it. You win 550, you get your 100 back, so you cash out for 650. So pure $550 profit, folks. I think that's real solid value right there. It is starting to kind of turn that Deshaun Watson is going to be the week 1 starter. So get the value while you can. Don't let it slip away from 550 to 250 to 100 to minus 100 to minus 500 where Tyrod Taylor is currently. Don't lose the value, folks. And while we're here, is Justin Fields still plus 400? And Justin Fields is still plus 400, so there's always that value to kind of fall back on as well, folks, or even double it up. $100 on Justin Fields plus 400, $100 on Deshaun Watson plus 550, and you're starting the season with $1,000 in your pocket, baby. That's real gosh dang good. And then you start kind of parlaying that for the rest of the season, building that money up, building that capital up, and then you end the season as millionaires, folks. This is where it starts. $100 on Justin Fields plus 400, $100 on Deshaun Watson plus 550, folks. Be on your way to a millionaire in this NFL season. That's what we're looking for, folks. That's what we're going to be trying to do. Turning ourselves into millionaires during this one and only NFL season. We'll see if we can get there.